Hey guys, anybody there? I am losing my mind, so I thought I'd come on live. I just took an hour-long walk outside in the beautiful air. Hello, Penelope. Hello, guys. Hello, C30 Cookie More. Hi, Dion Matthews. Hi, JLM Charlotte. Hope you guys are good. Yeah, I am just losing my mind. So I thought that I would come on here and chit chat. So you guys who are on here already, of course, I feel like I don't really follow too many. Oh, well, thank you. My eyes, they're actually really tired. Estoy bien, gracias. So, anyway, just put on a little, somebody gave me a gift, Mentha lip tint, and it's delicious. I want to eat it. It tastes good. Gives a little shine. So you guys, is it just me? Answer yes or no. Does this feel like a conspiracy just as much as it feels like a legitimate threat? Hello from New Mexico. Hello. Yeah, you guys, I'm just feeling so suspicious and so betrayed by the master plan. Exactly. It doesn't feel legitimate. It doesn't feel like it's truthful. It doesn't feel like we're being told the whole story. It doesn't feel like if you follow CNN or thank you, Naranja Dulce. I have to say yes too, because if you watch CNN, you're going to be terrified. And Brandon Strzok today said, if it hasn't happened, I don't want to hear about it. Stop all these projections, because nobody's a fortune teller. Nobody can tell us exactly what's going to happen. So they throw these terrifying numbers at us all the time. And then you go to somebody, hi, thank you so much. Yes, Candace Owens. I was just going to talk about Candace Owens, and she keeps talking about the death toll from other things. And it just doesn't make sense, the level of panic and shutting down our rights. So the Chinese say the army planted it. So if it did come from the US lab, it was stolen and then released. Well, those people from Harvard, I think it was Harvard, have just been arrested. So I'm just getting a little bit irritated because a lot of my friends, well, not my friends, but my family members, they say, shut up. I don't want to talk about that. It's a dangerous virus. That's all it is. We just have to stay home and quarantine and everything will be okay. And they're not willing to discuss this with me. And they're pushing me away like I'm some sort of wacko conspiracy theorist. And I'm not. I'm just questioning and exploring all possibilities. And I think that's my job as a patriot. I feel like most of my family's just sitting on their ass, just completely accepting this. Like, oh, no big deal. Exactly. Empty hospitals and stuff. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And it's kind of pissing me off. Nobody wants to explore the possibility that we are being lied to, that we are being deceived, that the left is using this to encroach upon our freedoms, that even people on the right are encroaching upon our freedoms. Like, it's really irritating that when we are in a state of mass panic, people don't question what's going on. To the average mind, we are conspiracy theorists. It's not the new normal, it's a nightmare. Yeah, exactly. Hello, California conservative moms. There's my girls, my queens. I love you guys. We're just here talking about that it's our responsibility to explore the possibility that we're being lied to. Yes, question it all. How about MSNBC using footage from an Italian hospital saying it was here in the USA? Exactly. Like, as soon as you start digging, you start to realize that's terrifying. Yeah, stay-at-home order till June 10th. See what I mean, guys? Like, I'm questioning everything, and I'm irritated with people who are like, I don't have all of the answers, but we are in a national crisis. Our economy is plummeting, and people are just blindly accepting what they're told without questioning it. So it's just, I don't know, I just feel really isolated and really alone when people close to me just shoot me down like I'm some sort of crazy person because I'm questioning this and I'm exploring that side of it. I think it's because it's too scary to explore that side of it. I am not saying that our president is lying to us. I'm not saying that. I support our president. I love our president, and he is our greatest weapon for healing and rebuilding our economy when all of this is over. I legit wish you could get an interview on Tucker Carlson. You have so many wise things to say, and people need to hear it from you, boo-boo. Thank you, California conservative moms. To be honest, I don't consider myself some sort of like deserving person who needs some gigantic platform, but I will say that I do feel overlooked by a lot of media outlets. I personally feel that what I have done is newsworthy. I was attacked by Antifa in San Francisco. I have stood up against LGBT radicalism, and nobody cares. I mean, my followers and fans care, and that's who I care about. And people who I meet in person, and the Log Cabin Republicans have been wonderful, but why exactly hasn't, a larger outlet come to my defense or wanted to hear what I have to say? And I think it's simply because I'm a drag queen, and they're afraid of the backlash of communicating with the drag queen. So whatever, I don't need, I'm not in this for fame and exposure, but I would like to get my voice out as much as possible because I have worked my ass off for a long time now, every single day working on this, trying to get the message out, fighting LGBT radicalism, trying to be entertaining, trying to be funny, trying to really just uplift people and get people on board. And I get so many messages from people who say, you make me not afraid to be who I am. And it's not just gay people, it's anybody, because what I do symbolizes standing up in a loud and proud way and sticking up for America no matter who you are. So you guys, I'm so sorry I'm missing the comments here. Yes, they are Q. I don't think we've heard you say anything on them. Oh, Naranja Dulce. I talk about Q all the time. Here's my take on Q. Q is onto something, girl. But I take everything they say with a grain of salt because it's not a person in front of me who I have proof is exactly who they say they are. But of course there's the deep state. Of course there's the shadow government. Of course there are occult pedophile circles in Hollywood. Hello, Jeffrey Epstein. Hello, Corey Hart or whatever his name is in his documentary. Hello, abuse of stars like Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan. I mean, it's totally real. So yes, I follow Q. I study Q, and I appreciate the where we go, when we go all movement, but I don't embrace it as gospel truth, if that makes sense. And the time travel stuff and JFK Jr. being alive, that's too out there for me. They are politicizing all of this. We should always question what the media says. Trump is the right president for this situation. God bless you. Thank you, running girl. Yes, Trump. Thank God we have Trump. Thank you, California conservative moms. My delivery is spot on. My degree is in mass communication, and I've been in theater and a performer and a speaker for a long time, so I do know how to get a message across. That's why, like you, I'm a little frustrated that I haven't had a bigger outlet to talk about what I'm doing, but that's not my objective. My objective is to be true to myself and interact with as many people as are interested in what I have to say. And if God wants my platform to grow, it'll grow. I can't be obsessed with, followers and likes and views and all of that stuff. It makes you crazy, and it just makes you lose perspective. So one little conversation at a time, like we're having right now, this matters. Yeah, you guys, a lot of people know who you are, though. Thank you, Z True Official. Yeah, I was actually surprised when I went to CPAC. People did know who I was. and they were loving and amazing. I didn't even realize so many people knew who I was. And it was, at times it was overwhelming. I actually had my friend who had to ask people to leave me alone for a little bit because they wouldn't stop asking for pictures and stuff. And that's an honor, but it was weird. And I don't know how to respond to that. It was weird. I have a niece that is struggling because her husband works for a hospital in Albuquerque and his coworker that he shares a desk with has tested positive, and they will not quarantine him until. Okay, now see, there are people who are testing positive. My question is, how many people have tested positive? And they are 100% okay and asymptomatic. That is what I would like to know. Because so many cases everywhere. And then we hear about the number of deaths, and we hear about this 17-year-old girl, and we hear about this grandmother and stuff like that. What were their pre-existing conditions? And as Candace Owens is pointing out, they are attributing other things to coronavirus. So if you die of suicide or you die because you have a heart murmur, they're attributing it to coronavirus because maybe you tested positive. See, there's manipulation in these numbers. It just doesn't feel right, and it's making me mad. Because you're the minority and God forbid you support the president. Yes. Just to go back to why I haven't been on larger media outlets, even after all I've been through and all the work that I put into this. It's because I'm a drag queen. And people are afraid to associate with me because I'm a drag queen, because the general perception of drag queens is that they are evil and predatory like the ones in the libraries. I'm an uplifting, theatrical, silly artist. That's all I am. And I use my art to, have a laugh and draw attention to our cause. I don't have an agenda, but people can't separate that. And I think they saw what happened to Charlie Kirk and what's his name from the Daily Wire. They took pictures with me, and the Groyper people just went for them. But I don't want to get into that. It's negativity. California conservative moms, you're everything. Z2 official, yes, I am breaking the mold. Thank you. Yeah, master plan. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'll never give up. I have to do this, you guys. It literally is for my own sanity. The primary reason I created Lady Maga and joined this fight so aggressively is because I was physically and emotionally depressed about what's happening in our country. Watching this LGBTQIA cult take over and stand up for evil. Child drag queens performing on a stage, getting tips, pushing transgenderism on kids. I'm preaching to the choir with you guys, but you see what I mean. I was just so angry. And by joining the fight, I was able to not be depressed anymore and not stir about it. And I've just dedicated my entire life to this. When I'm not working in customer service, I am working on Lady Maga. And that is working on promoting our President Trump. And the only money I've received is donations here and there from people that have definitely helped me out. But I'm not paid. People think I'm paid or something because my content looks polished. Some of it. My dear friend is president of the Log Cabin Republicans for New York State. I will DM you later and link you both. JLM Charlotte, that would be an honor. I've worked with the Log Cabin Republicans in Los Angeles and Orange County, California, and Dallas, and Utah, and Chicago. And those are my people. We are a minority within the conservative movement, and it's tough and it's tricky. So that camaraderie and getting together with them really means a lot to me and to them. We've really supported one another. Do you think Hillary or Comey or any of those effers will go to jail in our lifetime? California conservative moms, that's why I love to follow Q and QAnon. I trust the plan because that is the dream. That is the dream that these evil, occult, pedophile, monstrous, satanic, child trafficking people will be put in their place, and they will be exposed, and that's the dream. So I don't know if they're going to be exposed, but that's the dream. Justine Brooke Murray, stop it right now! Ah! There's my girl. Oh my gosh. Justine, you literally are a Disney princess. Like at CPAC, every time I saw you, I'd get flutters like, oh my gosh. she's so gorgeous and she's so pretty. She's gonna think I'm weird and gross and she won't like me. But you were so nice to me and I love you. And we had so much fun together. But you really are a Disney princess. Like, you're everything. And I love you, sweetheart. And I'm so glad you're here right now. Goodness prevails. Q, here we go. Yes. Cosmic Patriot, I'm a designer and I study symbols and I'm alarmed at these ancient and occult symbols being used so much today. Girl, Cosmic Patriot, let's talk about the occult symbolism in our pop culture. Ever seen this, anybody? Yeah, 666. Totally evil. Ever seen the butterfly that symbolizes monarch mind control? Nobody knows about this. Ever see Beyonce and Jay-Z doing these evil symbols? Ever see Madonna with her satanic symbolism and people in gas masks? Like, what the hell is going on? Ever seen everything Rihanna does with one eye covered, all that stuff? You guys, it's not a conspiracy. It's out in the open. Satanic imagery and satanic influence is everywhere. It is pervasive. And Jeffrey Epstein is just the tip of the iceberg. And I hope that it gets exposed more and more. But everybody tells you you're crazy when you say that Lady Gaga and Beyonce and Rihanna and Britney Spears and Katy Perry are filled with occult symbolism. They don't want to believe you. You guys, I highly recommend going to www.thevigilanttcitizen.com. I've been following them since 2009 and they will open your eyes. You need to look at picks of the month and read their articles, and their latest article on the human experiment that is coronavirus is very powerful and very eye-opening. So I would recommend thevigilanttcitizen.com. It's an amazing website, and I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm promoting them. I don't have any sponsors. The most sponsor I ever got was a free teddy bear from Deplora-Bear, and I got this Make Up America nail polish for free at CPAC. Yeah, I'm not big, you guys. So many people accuse me of being like some grifter getting money, and I'm like, no, I've actually spent $8,000 of my own money to fight for America and do Lady Maga. Can you imagine if Biden was president? No, I cannot. And at this point, I simply feel sorry for Joe Biden. I just want him to say bye-bye Biden and go live his life. He's just an embarrassment. But let's not kid ourselves. The Democrats and the leftists are not stupid, and they are very deliberately pushing a candidate who is so clearly incompetent to the forefront. They have their reasons for that, and we will see those reasons as the election comes closer. Yeah, your platform will grow. You're doing it. Thank you, running girl. Yeah. California conservative moms, what are my predictions for Trump's second term? First of all, I predict that he will have a second term, but it will not be an easy battle. They are going to do everything they can to try and steal this election and make the process unfair, like mail-in voting and all of that. So it is not a shoo-in. We have to fight. And as soon as this coronavirus nonsense is over, we need to get back to promoting President Trump. But for his second term, I just want to see an expansion of everything that he started. Because let's be honest, everything he did is incredible, but it's only a start. And so I want Supreme Court justices. I want the wall to be built. I want our economy to get stronger. I want manufacturing to come back to the United States. I want China to be put in their place and given the boot. I want immigration to come to a screeching halt, illegal and legal. So we'll see. But all my eggs are in his basket. I love President Trump. I love that man. And as he is attacked, as he's doing his best to fight for our country right now, it's disgusting. Jim Acosta, if somehow you see this, I want you to know that you are an evil, evil man. Thank you, Olivia. Hey, Shadows, I know you were tested. Did it come back negative? No, 3 boys plus a lady. I was never even able to get tested. They would not treat me at the clinic in early March. They kicked me out and made me go to the emergency room. I was not about to pay an emergency room fee, so I called CDC. Yes, you can get tested. No, I never ended up getting tested, but I'm like 90% sure that I had coronavirus because I was sick as a dog for 2 weeks straight. It was hell. I couldn't even move, but I didn't have a cough or a fever. But now looking at all these asymptomatic people, I think I had it. I hope I had it, and it's over, and I'm immune or something. We really appreciate your persistence and continued input for conservatives. Bless Lady Maga. I live Pilates. This is Running Girl's boyfriend. Well, God bless you, Pilates, and good for you for doing Pilates. I am getting so grotesquely fat right now. You guys, literally, I ordered a pizza and I ate the whole thing myself. A whole pizza in bed today. That's why I went for a walk. This is so depressing getting stuck like this. There was some 17-year-old here they said had coronavirus and died and updated it to it's complex. Yeah. It's hard to trust. The Britney performance rocked. Well, thank you. Yeah, that was a few years back in Boston. I love doing Britney. That was actually when I was a little less of a seasoned drag queen, and thanks for saying that. I love doing Britney. The chair, stronger. Britney, and that's as sexy as I like to get. Just like Britney sexy, not whore, evil, occult, filth. You know what I mean. Such a shame you've seen amazing. Okay, all of this negativity by the media and abject refusal to report the positives should show you what their plan is. Yes, exactly. When have you heard about asymptomatic people? When have you heard about people getting better? We don't. And that is what is scary. They're not reporting the positive side of what's going on. You just share being an American and being true to what an American is. You support America and what makes us America. I live Pilates, yes. I'm not gay and I'm not a drag queen. I'm an American. Gosh, I'm an American first. I love our country. I love freedom. I love our Bill of Rights. I love our Constitution. I love traditional Christian values, and they are the backbone of America. There is room for people like me. There is room for me. America's a wonderful, accepting, open place. But I love just traditional America. There's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. Yes, we live in duality. People need to understand emu thing can be used positively or negatively. I love you and your message. You guys, thanks for being so supportive tonight. Predictions for 2021 to 2024. I do not have a crystal ball. I am doing my best today to just get off my butt and take a walk and stay positive. So I don't know about 21 to 2024. I'd have to really look into that. Caliblu, you work hard and it shows. Thank you. Kanye West talked about the symbolism brainwashing. Yes, but Kanye was also part of that, but I think he stepped away from it. Yeah, Illuminati. You guys, the Illuminati is totally real. Like, you'd have to be a completely blind idiot to not understand that Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Lindsay Lohan's previous stuff, Britney Spears, the rap industry, it all contains occult, evil, satanic symbolism. Now, are these artists baby-eating Satanists? Don't think so. Are they promoting evil and an agenda with their symbolism in their music? Obviously. Yeah, Lady Gaga's all about this stuff. Epstein didn't kill himself, exactly. Oh, honey, Cosmic Patriot Clay. Marina Abramovic and her spirit cooking is a big no. Yeah, just Google Marina Abramovic and look at her imagery. And you tell me there's not a completely occult, which means hidden, evil, bat culture in Hollywood. It's so obvious. What are your thoughts on 5G and coronavirus? Oh, honestly, I don't know. My internet has said 5G for a really long time, so I don't know. That one's beyond me. I don't know about 5G. Yeah, Biden versus Trump. Oh my gosh. That would just be sad. It would just be sad to watch sharp, articulate, powerful Trump next to this poor shell of a man who's clearly being used. He's being pushed to the forefront by those in power deliberately. He's a puppet, just like Obama was a puppet. They chose Obama as their puppet because he's beautiful and he's suave and he's handsome and he has the teeth and he has the voice. He's a movie star. So he was their puppet to fool the people with his good looks and his charm. And now Biden is their puppet because clearly he is mentally incapacitated and he is the perfect puppet tool for them to use while they get their ducks in a row for whatever they're going to throw at us. And trust me, they're going to throw something at us. Alex Jones was just talking about the possibility of Hillary stepping in. Scary. Yes, Bernie Sanders cannot be used. Hey, Peter. I'm happy to hear his approval rate increased. Yes, I think anybody who watches President Trump, they like him. If they don't watch clips on CNN that are made to make him look bad, they watch this man. He's an alpha male. He's a leader. He's masculine. He's powerful. And he's compassionate. And he's funny. That's why we love him. Do you think censorship will be addressed in a meaningful way? Big tech held accountable. California conservative moms, I'm glad you brought that up because if right now, obviously, coronavirus is paramount, and that's the issue Trump is dealing with. But I always said before this, I think the number one issue we have is the oppression and silencing of conservative voices. Steven Crowder is a perfect example. Demonetized on YouTube. Nobody said anything. Milo Yiannopoulos disappeared. He said things he shouldn't. Yes, he was offensive, all this stuff. And he hates me, by the way. Milo said that if he had known what he started was going to lead to Lady Maga, he would have killed himself. He said that, and somebody said, "Don't you watch Lady Maga's material? Don't you look at what she's doing and what Ryan is doing?" And he said, "Lady Maga will be the first to hang, Hang." And Milo was a great hero of mine. But anyway, I bring him up because him being silenced is alarming and terrifying. And how many of us are censored on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter? Before I post stuff, I always get little warnings that say action blocked. And then I'm able to post it anyway, but it still says action blocked. They're warning me. So I could disappear any day. California conservative moms, you could disappear any day. That is what I hope Trump will address before the election. I heard Google's censorship is going down, and hopefully they're doing stuff behind the scenes. Trust the plan, I guess, but the silencing of conservative voices, how can we campaign? How can we get the word out if we're silenced? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I am feeling better. Makeup poisoning. I probably do have makeup poisoning. Yes, miscellaneous. I ordered a pizza and I ate the entire thing. Ugh, I hate myself right now. Yes, Cosmic Patriot Clay. That is what is scary, is the Trump era. We have to capitalize on this moment while Trump is president and then while he's president again, because it's after that we have to worry about. It's after that. Democrats and liberals and leftists and socialists and communists are very patient. It's just like Islam. Slowly but surely wrap the noose around the culture. Change the language. Change the very vocabulary that we use to describe our country, to describe our freedoms. Put suspicion in people's minds about things like the Second Amendment, like the Electoral College. Just like Islam, use the words religion of peace, a moderate, all that stuff. And they very slowly but surely get their way, just like they did with late-term abortion, the murder of a 9-month-old baby. Nobody even bats an eye. And the Empire State Building is lit up to celebrate stabbing 9-month-old. I get sick when I talk about 9-month-old babies in the head. Yeah, just like the Empire State Building right now is lit up like a fire siren to scare people. It should be lit up in like blue for solidarity, or blue to represent our hospital workers, something inspirational. No, it's lit up red like a siren because they want people terrified. Oh, girl, I don't know. At least I didn't do the wine. I've been doing okay with drinking. Sally Beauty, my roots are embarrassing. Yeah, same with me. Sick for 2 weeks, but no fever, but phlegm. Yeah, we could have had it. I think coronavirus has been here a long time. Aw, thank you. You love my Trump outfit. Sorry, guys, I'm rushing through the comments. Kate Hopkins, isn't that Milo's mom? I think that's Milo's mom, and I love her. She is a hero. I love that woman. If it's who we're talking about, she has like the gray or blonde hair. British. I love her. I think the DNC will run either Cuomo or Gavin Newsom instead of Biden. I hope they run Gavin Newsom because he wouldn't win. Cuomo, both of them are just ugh. Although Gavin Newsom's very pretty. He's Ken Barbie. He looks very handsome and he's very well spoken. So, yeah, that's dangerous. I hope not. Biden climbed in numbers. God, I have no idea why he would climb in numbers. Do you think the LGBT is waking up? I sure hope so. Yes. The LGBT community is waking up. There is a complete movement to step away from the radicalism. The transgender nonsensical activism has completely taken over, and they are crossing boundaries that don't need to be crossed. With kids and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, common sense gay people like me are over it. And we are a new movement and we're growing, definitely. Thank you for going live, of course. Ew, why did Milo say that? I don't know, you guys. It really hurt my feelings. Somebody screenshotted some alternative social media thing and I saw what Milo said about me and I thought, Milo, of all people, you should know what it feels like to be slandered and lied about and attacked and lose your friends and fear for your safety at times because I get messages with nooses and I have no idea why he would say that about me. I don't hate him. I really wanted to meet Milo because my mom was a big fan of him before she died in October, and one time she commented on something and he responded, "Thank you, Sharon," to my mom. And she talked about that all the time, that Milo said, "Thank you, Sharon." And I wanted to tell him that story. So if anybody shares this with him, just tell him, "Milo, I love what you did. I don't think you should have been silenced. You are a pioneer in this movement, and I don't understand why you would hate me." I really don't. I really, really don't. Yes, action blocked immediately when you started your page. See? That's why Trump needs to address that. Yeah, the censorship is unchecked. I hope someone will build a social media platform. No, I hope that we attack these platforms. Are they a platform or are they a publisher? If they are a platform like the telephone company, then they should not be allowed to censor what is said on there. I don't want to create new social media stuff. I want to attack the ones that exist and make them be fair. And if they're going to censor stuff, censor the racism and bigotry and violence from the left the same way you censor it on the right. But they don't. You can say anything you want. If I'm a fat black woman, I can say anything I want about white people. But I actually just got a little heart flutter even saying that, because I probably could be, this could probably be taken down for hate speech because I just said that. But some fatty McFatty woman, you know who, could go on and say all this stuff, the color of my skin, my religion, anything, my physical appearance, mock me, and they would do nothing to her. Nothing. Why isn't Trump doing anything about it, even prior to coronavirus? I love him to death. Yes, California conservative moms, he does need to do something. I suspect that he's doing things behind the scenes. That is what I hope. But he's not addressing it on a national level. He's not calling attention to it. I love Melania. Excuse me, she's my goddess. I love Melania. But instead of be best, I wish that Melania was aggressively exposing and attacking censorship on conservatives. Wouldn't that be amazing? Like, Melania Trump, stop censorship. And she has conventions in different areas. where people who have been censored get a platform because the First Lady of the United States is giving them a platform to explain how they were silenced, how they lost their money, how they lost their platforms, and that would be amazing. I wish she would do that, but I don't think that Melania wants to be in the forefront very much because of what has happened to her husband. She wants to be a mom, and it was his choice to be president, not hers. So I can't critique her too much, but God, I love her. Yes, Music and Moods 93. People fear censorship for many reasons. They want us to be afraid and to say, what's the point? I only have 400 followers on Instagram, and I won't have any more because of my hashtags, and I'm conservative, so I'll never make it big because I'm a conservative. And you know what? That might be partially true, but that just means it's double important to speak out and use the voice that you have with the group that you have, whether that's 100 followers, whether that's 4,000 followers, whether it's 50 followers. They want you to not speak out and to believe it's pointless. I know a very high up social media figure, political person, and he told me, these are my numbers on Twitter, and this is what my numbers should be. And he explained how he had been shadow banned. And it's discouraging and it's terrifying, but that's why we're patriots. Don't you think the patriots in the armies of the Revolutionary War were discouraged? Don't you think that the Civil War soldiers were discouraged when they were crushed? You know, the Union soldiers were crushed and they got up anyway and kept going. That's what we are. We're patriots. Someone said that we should enjoy it while we have Trump. He single-handedly saved Western civilization. We will never have another Trump in our lifetime. That's a very pessimistic thing to say. Who knows what leader? I feel like Trump with my hands doing this. He does this. Who knows what leader is out there who's paving a way, who's going to come out and help us out. We didn't expect Trump, did we? And quite frankly, Trump in the past was not the man that he is today. So there could be someone who's going to transform and lead us in the future. Don't be so pessimistic. But yes, we have to enjoy Trump while it lasts. Peter Boykin, they are arresting people. Are they arresting the occult elite, like the QAnon people think, or are they arresting innocent people for walking their dog or having a birthday party in the street? You keep complaining about things happening now, but you're forgetting that Trump's in power and isn't doing anything about it. Well, are you talking about coronavirus, Liam? I'm not sure what you're addressing there specifically. For protesting against abortion, arresting him, not surprised. It's easy to manipulate when we don't teach the kids in school how to properly think, how to form opinions. Yes, exactly. Dr. Drew said in November he felt it has been here a while. I do too. I think it's been here a long time. British, watch Katie Hobson on Celebrity Big Brother UK on YouTube. You will love her. Okay. Yeah, I will. Cuomo has pierced nipples. I saw that, and I'm so creeped out. Like, what is that? I never understood pierced nipples. Like, if a guy is really sexy, but he has pierced nipples, it grosses me out. There's nothing sexy about pierced nipples to me. Or pierced anywhere except, even ears on guys. I don't like pierced ears on guys. DC Pride is canceled. Well, that's gonna stop the spread of a lot of STDs, isn't it? Milo is an a-hole. Have you seen Nickelodeon's Instagram post bringing awareness to transgenders? What do you think of that? I think it's disgusting. I think transgender people, if they are adults, need to be left alone and treated with respect. End of story. We do not have to have an obsession with transgenderism because 90% of kids who end up thinking they're transgender are just regular old gay kids who like Barbie or want to wear a dress. Doesn't mean they're in the wrong body. So, absolutely disgusting. And Nickelodeon is pushing their agenda right there. We all know it, don't we? I just need a butterfly to cover one eye. Oh, okay. Milo hates everyone. Yeah, I guess he does. Yeah, I hope to meet Milo. I would love to meet Milo. He is a pioneer in this movement. When he had the We Shoot Back shirt on, at a courageous time after the Orlando thing. He inspired me more than I knew, but I never had the courage to join the movement until later. Hello from Houston. Hello, Houston. But now she does it. She said he doesn't speak sense and it comes across like he wants attention more than getting a message across. Yeah, Milo. Yeah, I don't know, Milo. He's an enigma, but what he did is undeniably powerful for gays such as me, who came down the road a little later. Fat black female privilege, you know it, girl. Just like that horrible woman from SNL, what's her name? She's not funny. She's fugly AF, and there's nothing appealing about her. The only reason she's on that show is because we all know why. And she can say anything she wants on social media. She can insult people. She can make racist comments. They will never deplatform that woman. So yeah, that privilege is very real. Black Lady Maga drag, blackface drag. I don't know. People are so scared of being shut down. That's right. And so many people who are shut down just accept it. Gosh, you guys, obviously we are all stuck in our homes and we're really conversing. This is so nice. I'm so sorry. The comments are going so fast. Melania is beautiful and she gets too much hate. Melania is a queen. Oh my gosh, am I that far behind on comments that we're still talking about Melania? I love Melania. I am going to have that blue outfit made. You know the one, right? The blue, the baby blue that she wore when she gave the Tiffany's box to Big Mike. Do you remember that? I want that outfit. And I'll do like Lady Maga hair, not brown, but I can't wait. Laura Loomer. Yeah, Laura Loomer. She's another casualty. Laura Loomer needs to be mentioned by our president. It makes it difficult when half the country are willing to give their constitutional rights away. Absolutely they are. Music and moods. You're not a Trumper? You're not a Trump girl? I'm shocked. Girl, vote for Trump. Trust Lady Maga. I've done my homework. Yeah, vote for Trump. Candace Owens maybe. Oh my gosh, you guys. Can you imagine Candace Owens, our first female president? Oh, I would love that. She's got my vote. Love that woman. Would you date a champagne socialist? I don't know what a champagne socialist is. I don't really date. It's been a while since I've dated. And one, I don't want my heart broken. Two, I don't want STDs. And the gay world is STD ridden. It is not a myth because the majority of them sleep around, and I don't want to be with somebody who has slept with 50 people. So my philosophy on if I'm supposed to meet the one, it's gonna fall out of the sky, and God and Jesus are just gonna be like, he's the one, now's the time, don't you worry about it. In the meantime, I don't feel lonely, and I'm just not too worried about it. Plus I'm divorced and the heart's still pretty tender from that. Gaby Goop! Oh my gosh, my little handsome SoCal man. I have such a crush on Gaby Goop. I'm trying to copy you with my little beard, looking all cute like Gaby. No, I miss you guys in LA. I would give anything to have a pool party right now. Wouldn't you? I forgot about Milo. I love Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity. I live Pilates. Rush Limbaugh is one of my greatest inspirations. I love that man. He's not a homophobe, by the way. And Sean Hannity is wonderful. I don't find Sean quite as engaging and compelling as Rush. Rush is just such an American icon. But yeah, I love them both. Kids don't have all this forced down their throat. I used to play with a bunch of toys. Yeah, side note, where did you get all that particular MAGA hat? Love the font on that one. This is from an airport in Washington, D.C. Yeah, just at the airport at a stand. So I like the big ones with the big rim, and it still has the cardboard inside, but yeah, I love the big ones. Airport, Washington, or it might have been Baltimore, one of those. What were those hand motions you just made? Trump, doesn't he do that? Like at the microphone, I'm not very good at Trump. Fantastic people. He does a little jaw thing a little bit. He breathes in like that. China. No, I don't think it's racist at all. It came from China. I love President Trump. Oh, I love that man. I really do. Yeah, Leslie Jones is her name. Oh, well, God bless Leslie Jones. What a sweetheart. Many gays came before Milo. He set us back, actually. That could very much be true. Okay, I live Pilates. God bless you. I'm one to talk. Someone got pissed on me on Twitter and I caved and took down my post. Yeah, don't take down your stuff. Sometimes I regret a tweet, but I've only deleted like 3 tweets. And one of them was, I forget what I tweeted about. Who cares? Tweets are like, it's like a flowing thought process. A tweet doesn't reflect, and you can't say anything of meaning on Twitter anyway. Good evening, LMU from Phoenix. I love watching that live during his inauguration. Such a boss bitch move. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Did you feel the Idaho-based earthquakes there in Utah? I did not. I live for Blair White. I am extremely jealous of Blair White. Sometimes, honestly, I just look at her and I'm like, oh, you're so perfect. Her lips and the way she touches her hair while she's talking. Like, you guys, she does this, and then she'll, like, touch her hair, and she's just sitting there knowing she's, like, the sexiest person in the world, and she doesn't really have to do anything to get 1 billion views. I love Blair White. I don't know if Candace is a shill for Conservative Inc. You should be grateful for Candace's voice. If you don't like, what's his face? I'm drawing a blank. Charlie Kirk. If you don't like Rob Smith. If you don't like Candace Owens. That's okay. You should still be grateful to them for speaking out for our president and getting our president reelected. Let's infight later. Gosh, I see so much hate for Conservative Inc. Maybe they have some imperfections in the way they do things. I don't care. They're pro-Trump. I love them. I'm not so bitter anymore. I took a long, hard look at myself and my motives. Good. But China. It came from China. I want to work on my Trump. He breathes in through his teeth. Like that. China. No, I don't think it's racist at all. I can't do it. I'm not very good at it. Oh, Brandon Struck. I would love to see that. Not the triangle and no case on your eye. What was that? Oh, that is the Illuminati. The occult symbolism that they put everywhere in pop culture to get us programmed to accept satanic imagery. It's real. TheVigilantCitizen.com. Southern Angel, thank you, honey. Oh, you guys. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I'll tell you what books I'm reading during the quarantine. I'm reading Infidel by Ayaan Hirsi Ali. Infidel. Phenomenal book. Don't order a used copy. Order the real copy so she gets the money. Infidel by Ayaan Hirsi Ali. Yeah, Rob Smith gets so much hate. Rob Smith is amazing. I love Rob Smith. Follow Rob Smith. He is a pioneer. Love him. Yeah, all this hate is ridiculous. Okay, please dress up like Rainbow Bright. I don't know if I would do Rainbow Bright. Barbie, sure, but Rainbow Bright's like a little child. I would feel stupid. I'll do Barbie. He breathes in through his nose because he snorts Adderall. Oh, Justine, just us. Gross. I can tell from your profile picture that you're sad and weird and disgusting. Ew, go away. Bye. Yes, gang sign doesn't surprise me. How has it been going with the virus numbers where you are? About 70,000 in my state last I heard. Hope you are doing okay out there. Utah, it's not that bad. I think we've got... I haven't seen the latest numbers, but it's not that bad in Utah. If you're in the Bay Area during any of the debates at the end of the year, you should come to one of our debate parties. Oh my gosh. California Conservative Moms, I am there. Tell me when your party is. I will be there. But let's make it a big event. People can take pictures together and we'll make a video together and use our time productively that we can expand that party to social media after the party's over. Super, super fun. Oh, Justine Just Us. You're happy? You're weird? Okay. But it seemed like you were mocking President Trump for snorting something, and that hurts my heart because President Trump does not snort anything except oxygen. Beautiful, pure oxygen. What do you think about the Barbs over on TikTok? I don't know who the Barbs is, and I tried TikTok. It's annoying. It's just one more stressful thing to try to master and do, and I can't even keep up with YouTube. I spent an hour today trying to respond to all the comments on YouTube. I made it through like 5 videos. Don't need TikTok. Okay, yes, come and visit me in Utah. Justine Just Us. Well, God bless you, Justine Just Us. Oh, Justine Just Us. Like Justin Justice? My character? Anyway, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I actually have to go to the bathroom. I have to pee like a racehorse. Yeah, TikTok, it's... If I had social media people who I could send a video to and I could say, make a TikTok thing, that would be great, like all the big stars. But I have no one. I have me, myself, and I. And I do everything by... TikTok comes from China. China. God, I love President Trump. China. No, I don't think it's racist at all because it comes from China. I'm delirious, you guys. Okay. It would be Alexis out, the other conservative mom, nothing big and crazy, just friends and family. Would love to have you if you aren't weird about chilling with strangers. You guys are not strangers, you're patriots. And yes, I would love to be there. Okay, you guys. All right. I have got to go. I have to pee after drinking all that Diet Pepsi. And just God bless you. Be happy, okay? We're going to make it through it. Remember to laugh. I'm honored that you follow me. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. Let's do this again soon because you let me vent. Clearly, I needed to vent. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I love you, and I'll see you soon. Okay, you guys? TheVigilantCitizen.com. Don't forget. Okay, love you. Bye-bye.